A very good morning to all. Today we'll start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 20, and the name of the chapter is Understanding Diversity. So before getting into the chapter, let's do a small project. Here I'm going to ask you a few questions and you have to answer it. The first question is, which is your favorite sport? Second one, which is your favorite food? The third question is, which is your favorite festival? I hope you all have answered it. Now, when we collect these answers, you will observe that all have different choices. But despite of all these differences, the common thing is that you all are friends and you all study together in grade 6. You all play together, you all do lots of activities together. So, this was about our classroom. The same is true if you look around into your neighborhood or extend your thought to the whole country or the world. Here, each individual is unique and different. So, the difference can be in terms of race, religion, political belief, cultural background, or the place where you are living, and so on. So, here we must understand and respect that each individual is unique and different. So, here in this chapter, we are going to discuss about diversity. So, what is diversity? Diversity is the state of being different. Now, let's see the diversity in India. Here, we have seen that since ancient time, people from different parts of the world, they have been coming to India and they settled here for various reasons. Along with them, they brought their culture, their religion, the language they speak, and this resulted in a bouquet of culture. Now here, to understand how geographical features and historical factors shape the culture of a place, let's study how the people they live in different parts of India in terms of geographical, economic, religious and cultural diversity. So, first we will discuss about the geographical diversity. Here, geographical diversity means the geography of India with different landforms. So, you all know that in India we have 6 main physical landforms, and they are the northern mountain, the northern plains, the Great Indian Desert, the coastal plains, the peninsular plateau and the islands. So, the people they have adapted themselves to these areas. As you can see here, the type of dress they wear, then the food they eat, the customs they follow and the work they do in that particular area. So, all these depends on the geographical area, that is the location where they live. Like if they are living in the northern mountains, their dressing style is different, their food habit is different. So, this was about the geographical diversity. Now, let's see an example. Here, people living in different region, they also have different food habits. Like in cold places such as Kashmir, people eat meat and milk products, especially in winters as few crops are grown because it is mostly covered with snow in most parts of the year. And people living in coastal areas, they eat rice, fish and coconut, which is locally found here. Here, the food is also cooked with lots of spices. So, this was about the geographical diversity. Now, the next diversity is economic diversity. Here, economic diversity means the variations found in economic status of the people living in that particular area. So, here people they may not have a uniform income or a uniform standard of living. The economic activities of the people, it depends upon the area where they live. Here this term economic activity means the production, the distribution and the consumption of the commodities. For example, you all know that agriculture is the main occupation of our country. And agriculture is also the primary occupation of the people who lives in the northern plains, because the plains, it is very fertile and different types of crops are grown. While Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu mainly grow rice. Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh mainly grow wheat. And here fishing is the most important economic activity of the people living in the coastal area. Another example is in cold regions such as Ladakh, rearing sheep and yak is the main occupation of the people. Here you can see the picture of Kashmiri goat, and it produces the highly expensive pashmina wool, and also apricot forms the region's main export. In eastern and southern eastern Rajasthan, the main crops grown are jowar, bajra, maize, oilseeds and wheat. And the western part of the state Rajasthan is dry and arid, and camel is the most important livestock reared here. So this was about the economic diversity. Next diversity is the religious diversity. And you all know that in India, people, they practice different religion, and the oldest religion of India is Hinduism. Other main religions are Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism, Zoroastrianism and Sikhism. And our constitution declares that India is a secular country where all its citizens enjoy right to freedom of religion as a fundamental right. That means the people, they are free to practice any religion they want. Here, secular country means a country where all the religions are given equal importance. That is, there is no state religion. So this was about the religious diversity. Next, we will discuss about the cultural diversity. Here, people living in different region, they have different culture, they have their own tradition, they have their own food habits, and they speak different languages. There are 22 languages which are listed in our constitution. So this was about the cultural diversity. Here you can see the picture of Dr. Bhim Rao Ramji Ambedkar. He was a leader, social reformer and a scholar. He dedicated his life to remove the inequality in India, and he is also known as the father of Indian Constitution because of his contribution as a chief architect of the Indian Constitution. Now here his family was from Mahar community, who were treated as the so-called untouchables in those days, and because of this he faced lots of discriminations. Later on, he led a ceaseless struggle against untouchability, and he also started newspapers such as Mukh Nayak and Bahishkrit Bharat advocating social equality. So this was about Dr. Bhim Rao Ramji Ambedkar. Now, the Indian Constitution have laid down right to equality as a fundamental right. Now, these include, the first one is right to equality, including equality before law. That means all are equal under the law, whether rich or poor, educated or uneducated, all are equal under the law. The second one is people should not be discriminated in terms of religion, race, sex or place of birth. Third one is equal opportunity should be given in the matter of employment. That means there should be no discrimination in the employment matters. Next one is the abolition of untouchability and the caste system. So these are the rights to equality, which is considered as the fundamental right of the citizens of our country. Now the next topic is, what does diversity add to our lives? Diversity is very useful because it teaches us many things. It teaches us to be open-minded and to be tolerant. It also helps us to become a better human being because we respect people with their differences. So, in spite of all the differences, we Indians have a common factor, and that is shown in the unity of our country. And this unity you have seen during the struggle for independence against the Britishers. So, the people from different parts of the country, from different background, they came together and they fought against the Britishers, and they forced them to leave our country. And this unity we have also seen during the wartime, during natural calamities such as earthquake and floods, where the entire country comes together to meet the challenges. So, India is a country that shows to the whole world that despite of all the diversities, they constitute one nation, that is unity in diversity, where unity means the state of being together. So, we have completed the chapter, that is understanding diversity. Now, here you can see an activity. You have to make a poster on unity in diversity, and then you have to submit in Teams. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.